speaking of not feeling well, um, I my cold, it got progressively worse over the weekend, and thank God I use Airborne. It really cuts the symptoms in half, and it makes the cold last less. So by Monday, I was feeling a lot better. So I felt the cold coming on like Thursday. Woke up on Friday feeling sick, and then Saturday got worse, and Sunday it got worse. But then by Monday, I was feeling better, and I was feeling like I had cabin fever because I wanted to get the duct tape for this. And so I was anxious to get out of the house. So Monday, I felt better. I had some energy, and I went out. And then I had planned to go to like 7 places, and I wanted to see if the physician's formula was at CVS because I have the like 30% off coupon. So I really wanted to go out to like 7 places. I only wound up going to 2 because I just wasn't feeling well. So my body started feeling tired. So the next day, I went out again, and I went to, I think I went to 3 stores of the 7 stores I wanted to go to. And again, my body started feeling exhausted and tired. And so by Wednesday, I was in a lot of pain. Now, I haven't told you all this, but I stopped taking my diabetes pills. The liver, the enlarged liver, the pain I was experiencing, it usually came like every 2 months. It was starting to come like every week. I couldn't even, like, because of the pain in my back, I laid down on my side. Now I couldn't even do that. And sitting is painful. So I was just miserable, and I said, okay, I can't do this to myself anymore. And I stopped taking the diabetes pills. So after that, my body started feeling really run down. And my upper abdominal area, and I felt like the fat in my belly was starting to accumulate again. I felt I'm gaining weight. And I was afraid to weigh myself. So on top of that, like right before I got sick, I started exercising again. I went for the first time to the new gym that they have here. And even though I was feeling sick, I said, I'm doing this. I got to do this. And then Wednesday, even though my body felt run down, I went as well. I just really wanted to lose this weight. And then I was telling my husband about it, and he wanted me to weigh myself. And I would have been devastated if I gained weight, because I felt like I gained weight, and I didn't. That's the weird thing. I had lost 3 pounds. I have been, what's that word, stagnant? I plateaued. I went back up to 325, and I could not lose any more weight. I've just plateaued. I wanted to go down to like 250 to 200 by December, and I have just hit that plateau. I've not been able, I can fluctuate between 318 and 325, but I will not lose any more weight. And so I was getting scared, and I started exercising again at the gym. Something always stops me, but this time I didn't care. Sickness, pain, I went because I really want to lose more weight. And so I was shocked that I lost 3 pounds, because my belly feels like it's accumulating fat. I could feel the heaviness of it. I could feel it making me hot and heavy and uncomfortable. My abdomen is swollen. And I stopped drinking coffee because of my kidneys. It's supposed to be really good for your liver, and it really does help. But I know that it's not really that great for my kidneys, so I really wanted to get away from that. Prune juice started making me vomit. And my liver's been fine, and but now I'm still getting stomach aches. And I also, me and my husband were talking about it. Since I eliminated a lot of fat, for my whole marriage, but I eliminated even more fat now. Eliminated a lot of the sugar, and I stopped taking the pill, and I think it's just that my blood sugars are just off. And I think that's why my body was feeling so run down. But now I'm getting like stomach aches, just for no reason. Like right now, yesterday, and like I said, I do like cheat sometimes, because if you don't, you're just not going to stick to your diet. And yesterday, Nestle's came out with the Girl Scout cookie flavor, and it's the Caramel Delight. Oh, my favorite. If I can get a hold of one box a year, even though I'm on diet, I'll have one box a year, and I take one or two and let my family eat the rest. Before, we each had our own box. Now I buy one box, I take one or two, let them finish it. And so I drank that down so fast. And I started feeling a pain. I know the doctor wanted to check my esophagus, but he said if I would cough blood or I would see blood in my stool. But who looks at their stool? But anyway, if I did have an esophagus problem, but oh my goodness, I don't know if I drank it too fast, that it started hurting again, this, because it's my spleen. Your spleen is long, and it's on one side, and then your liver is on the other, and the spleen and the liver are connected, and sometimes the liver backs up into your spleen, the fat. And so I'm like, like, I rarely have any fat. Once in a blue moon, I might eat a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I might have one chicken, but I don't know where could I possibly be getting this fat from that's aggravating my liver. So again, I haven't had any problems since I stopped taking the pill 2 weeks ago as far as my liver is concerned, but I'm still having problems with my digestive system. My body was just aching. My body was just feeling so sick, and I was starting to get nervous. And my insurance kicks in next week, but this insurance is worse than the last insurance I had. It is very expensive, and like the deductibles and the co-pays, I'm like, oh Lord. But I was thinking of going, calling the doctor up, finding out exactly what I would have to pay, because I'm getting that pain right here. I don't know if it's the end of my esophagus or my spleen that's hurting me. I don't know what's happening, but I've been feeling nauseous. If I take prune juice, I throw up. I've just not been feeling well. It's so bad, so much so that I even talked to my husband about, what I wanted. He got so mad at me. I said I wanted him to please take care of the kids. I wanted him to, if he didn't, to take the insurance money, life insurance money, and do whatever he wanted to do, pursue for his future, whatever dreams he has, pursue them. Just make sure the kids are included, because, they need someone to be on top of them, to take their meds, to get their meds, to call in their meds, to take them to the doctor. So he got mad at me, and he's like, stop talking like that. But it's just that I just have not been feeling well. So, people on Facebook were saying it sounded like my gallbladder. I'm like, I don't really eat a lot of fat. And I feel like that's the problem, is I can't, when you don't eat a lot of fat, you have problems going to the bathroom. And taking the diabetes pills, they put iron in that for your blood, and that makes it worse. So, I'm just having a lot of problems. Prune juice used to work, spinach or greens, but none of that has really been working. And so I actually started drinking coffee. I had some espresso today, and boy, did that wake me up. The espresso woke me up, but it's still really not helping my digestive system. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I seriously have not been feeling well. So, next week I'm going to have to find out what doctors are on this new insurance plan, and how much it's going to cost me, and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me.